digits now. Interesting. They seem to have disappeared. Okay, well, what I was going to start with, there they are. Okay, in the last one, we talked about uncertainty in measurements. So, all measured digits are significant, but if you weren't the one taking the measurements, you've got to look at what someone else did. So, first rule, if it's not a 0, it's significant. So if you have this number, it has 3 significant figures. A 0 between non-zeros. So we've got 3 significant figures in this, 4 significant figures in this, 3 significant figures in this. A 0 at the end of a decimal number are significant because they represent measured numbers. All of these have 3 significant figures. Now, sometimes zeros are not significant. If you have a 0 before you get to a non-zero, those are not significant. So this number only has 2 significant figures. Zeros at the end of a decimal, and there's no decimal point, are not significant. So these numbers have 1 significant digit each. Now, non-significant zeros disappear when you use scientific notation. Now, I've got a map of the United States here. This is going to give you a little visual that might help you remember significant digits. Because when you picture the United States, you know that the Atlantic Ocean is off the east coast, and the Pacific Ocean is off the west coast. And these letters are what you need to remember. A for Atlantic and P for Pacific, because what you need to associate this with is decimal absent and decimal present. So let's look at a number. If we have this, the decimal is absent. So we approach from the Atlantic coast, cross off until you hit a non-zero. What's left is significant. Okay? We're not changing the number. We're just using a hint to tell us that it's 1 significant figure. If we have this, decimal is present, so we come in from this way, and we have 3 significant figures.